Right. I can split out the assets that I've got, like the nameplates, the background, things like that, and I can save it into OneDrive for you.
That'd be good.
Sweet.
Yeah. All 1080p would be great, so it's all the right size.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1080, isn't it? Yeah, I think 1080, so it's nice and easy.
That is doing the countdown. I'm just going to grab a quick drink.
Yeah, mate. Sorry, no rush. Oh, that's right. Oh, it is working. Can you read that in the quick chat? Can we type
What
it?
chat?
The quick chat.
Oh no, you haven't typed anything in the quick chat to me.
That's interesting.
What game is this?
No idea.
This is fantastic.
Some sort of old interactive game. So this is quite cool. It's like a video of all old Activision games that should come back.
Ah, definitely. This is amazing.
So good. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just logged into Kick. That's all.
Oh yeah, okay. I wish Kick had a light mode.
Does it not?
Unfortunately not.
You're the only person that ever says that, though. You realise this?
I've told you why though. Like I wrote an entire blog post about why I prefer light mode.
Yeah, you're still wrong.
Whatever.
Whatevs.
Whatever, I do what I want. Also, since we've got a kind of designer working for us now, we could ask them to also make some cool assets.
Yeah, we just need to be able to do stuff too. I need to be able to do stuff too
Yeah.
before the stream starts. That's the biggest thing. It's not flexible enough, I guess. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to have something like a really good overlay full of assets.
But it's not only that; it needs to be easy for me to quickly go and build another label for somebody. That's and be able to go. Oh, it's 3 people, and these are the 3 labels I've got. Because I can quite easily do the rest of it. It's just the labels I can't do, and I can't easily do the screen layouts.
Yeah.
It always takes me a lot of messing around to do it. And I was slowly getting there with it, but it's just taking a while for.
So I wonder when you're showing like the screen for the news, should we have our face there, or should we just have a place where you could put the person's like gamer picture or something? Does it need our faces?
Oh no, it doesn't need our faces, but it always has had our faces. No, it doesn't need it.
It's always had our faces, but does it need it?
No, sure, but I don't like the talking over stuff. I like seeing us. I think it's cool to see us. see our
Oh, yeah.
reactions to stuff. It's true.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not like you. I don't go, oh, big face reaction. I just sit here and smile because I'm
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But there's too many of those talking head videos that you see out there. Well, not talking head videos, sorry. The videos of people just talking over a
Everything.
piece of text
Yeah.
or something, which is kind of why I have us, I think. Also why I think we should be in there, because it sounds like it's just someone reading text on screen, which is not really what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
That's my thinking. And that's the problem. See, I have no way of putting Paul into the freeway. It'll appear, but it'll be wrong. It'll be broken. Will he appear? Actually, no. It'll break. This tonight it'll break because I haven't actually fixed that side of it because it's so hard to fix.
We'll get it sorted on Sunday.
I just need more flexibility. That's all. And because we don't have 3 people here half the time, it's really hard for me to test it even, because Zoom moves whenever I do stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I need
Zoom.
3 people sat here so I can have the 3 screens up and then go, right, okay, this is where each one person sits. Yeah, I wasted too much time making a label today rather than actually sorting out the rest of the screens. But... Are we ready?
Yeah. I'm ready
I
when
feel
you
like
are.
I've ranted now, so we can get into it.
Ah, yeah, the rant from Lee.
Get out of the system.
This is the Xbox Cast.
Welcome to New News, the nifty and nimble news network. We narrate the news you need to know, or not. We're nuts about the news we nab and nix the news we nay. And by we mean Lee, the leader of this lively podcast. He was the leader the past couple of weeks, and now he's wrestling control away from all of us, as he has just had a nice bitch and moan at the state of our podcast. And if you're streaming, if you're watching us on YouTube or Kick, you'll notice that things haven't been as nice looking as they should be, and that is entirely Lee's fault. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee and Paul, and this is new
I'm
news.
I'm blaming the previous regiment of designers. I'm blaming for it. And if they
I'm
want to
staying
have
out of this one.
yeah, if they want to have a chat with me, they can.
Paul is back for new news, and happy Activision Blizzard Day, guys.
Yes.
Happy ABK
It
Day.
is almost done. We're going to
Yes.
save that exciting news for later in the podcast. Paul, how you been?
I've been pretty good, thank you.
Man, I've noticed you and Leo are looking more and more similar.
I was there first.
It's just the lack of hair on top, the really nice pointy beard going on.
Ah, yep.
Yeah,
Nice and long.
yeah, I'm noticing. Either it's been really cold in Christchurch, or maybe you guys have been hanging out way too often. You
Bit
started
of
to
both.
each
We
other.
FaceTime each morning to make sure we look the same. That's what we're doing. There.
Yeah. I've been thinking of just dyeing a bit of grey down there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
what's
give
that?
it time. It'll come. Don't worry.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. Actually, you guys should FaceTime each other when you're brushing your teeth and like wear the same clothes. Next new news. This is what I'm expecting, right?
Oh, right. Okay. So you want to tell us apart?
Yeah, there we go. Looks awesome. So, Paul, how you been?
Yep. Cold. It is cold in Christchurch. It is, let's see, we have 3 degrees at the moment, and I have no AC or heater out in the garage yet.
My word. Your computers must be happy, but your Paul must be cold.
Yes, it is.
That doesn't sound at all wrong. That's fine.
We're moving on swiftly from that. Lee, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
okay. I
had a
can't
good
beat. I
Wednesday.
cannot beat Paul being cold. That was quite special.
Man, I'm watching you guys sit there be cold, and I'm like, man, today was like 18, 21 degrees. It was really nice.
Well, I heard it was snowing in Johannesburg today.
Yeah, my mom sent me a text snowing in Joburg. So I sent her a text of all of us parking off outside in our short sleeve shirts as we waited for our chicken and chips at lunchtime.
I bet she really appreciated that.
Yeah, whenever anyone is suffering, the best thing I find is to show them a picture of people not suffering, to really make them realize that actually they shouldn't be sad.
Oh, because you're happy.
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly it.
Oh, I wonder why you haven't got any friends. It's quite interesting. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Not sure why.
I wonder why. So the next time someone, like, comes to you and they're like, I crashed my car, you should like take a photo of your car that's not crashed and send it to them and be like, look, my car's not crashed. Don't be sad.
Such a good idea, Carl. I think we'll get onto that.
I will remember that when, in a few months' time.
We're full of good life advice over here. You know? From top tip of the week to just general life advice, this is the podcast for you.
Wow.
I had a bit of time today to talk nonsense, so
It seems like it.
I'm
It seems
talking
like you're all
nonsense to you
form.
guys. Yeah, had a good sleep. Was energized at work. Watched people fight over how I'm gonna get to the place I'm supposed to be getting to next week. So yeah, it's been great.
Nice.
So
I'm
sounds
on
like,
leave, so
sounds like a bunch of geniuses running your place. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So maybe I've gone from having no car next week to now having 2 cars next week.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, no, very
Handy.
special. But I just sit back. I don't really mind. I'll choose the best car. It's kind of like,
Can't you take both?
I get to pick. Yeah, I would, but I can't drive 2 cars at once.
I feel
Why
like
not?
that's just excuses. Like, come on, you're not trying.
It's a lot of running backwards and forwards.
Exactly. That's a problem. Can't you tow one, and then if one runs out of petrol, just jump into your one?
Oh yeah, that might be a good one. Good idea. Maybe I should just ask for like a caravan, one of those big ones that like can seat
A Winnebago.
or sleep like many people.
Winnebago,
Yeah,
that's what you need. I know,
Yeah,
but then
with the
you'll have
ones
to
with the-
stay in it.
ones with the cars. Have you seen those ones
Yeah,
that have
yeah,
the
yeah.
car
The car underneath it. You drive the car out.
and towing the boat, and then one of those electric bikes? It'll be great.
Anything else you're going to take with you?
I might unscrew the kitchen sink here and plug it into
Yeah,
the
I think you
Winnebago,
should. I think you're going to have space.
and then make sure there's Starlink on the roof so I can plug my Xbox in. I don't see a problem with this. at
No, I
all.
think it's fine, Kyle.
yeah.
How long are you going
Well-
for?
A week, Monday to Friday. It's going to be interesting. Off to the middle of nowhere, where there's basically a factory and a pub, and maybe, if I'm lucky, a Woolies.
Woolies or Willies?
Woolies,
Okay.
because it's going to be cold. So you go
Oh.
to Woolies to get your groceries, and then you dress in your Woolies.
You've been in Australia too long.
Yeah, there's so many issues here.
Wow.
What's good is,
Oh,
though,
well.
while you were babbling along, I've actually managed to fix all the screens.
Have
Huh?
you?
Did you?
Yeah.
I like
although-
how both Paul and I are both surprised and impressed.
I've got skills. I can do talking talking and words. No, talking and design stuff. There you go. Cool. Right, we're fine.
Okay, are we fine?
No, we're actually really good. It's quite surprising. I've managed to fix the whole thing. Other than Carl's called Simone, which I'm sorry. Sorry, Paul's called Simone, but I can't fix that. That's too hard.
Okay.
That's someone else's
sorry,
problem.
sorry,
Yes.
Paul.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Ah, well.
Sorry, not sorry.
So allegedly, we are here to talk about the news. Do you think maybe we should try give it a bash?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Nah. Nothing's happened this week.
No, nothing of excitement has happened this week at all in any way. We may as well just pack it in, guys. There's no news.
The news
Okay.
basically finished this morning.
Yes, we have run out of news. It's all gone.
We used up all the news.
Yeah.
The news
You guys
fairies
need
have used up all the news.
The listeners need to go out there and start making news for us.
What does that mean? Like rob things and steal things? That's what I think
But
immediately.
I mean, no, our listeners need to, get a job at Microsoft, work for Xbox for a couple years, give us the inside scoop, and then, it's the long game.
The long game. Okay, cool. I'm ready.
Okay.
Right.
Things are sorted.
We have tarried enough. Leah's ready.
You have
So
no idea what I've just done. I've just actually created 3 different scenes and rearranged all the stuff.
so take us away, Mr. Newsman Lee.
Well, obviously we start with the charts.
Okay.
Yes.
Because what else is the point, basically? Have you got the charts? Oh, no, I actually put them in pocket.
I have them up here. Yep.
Carl doesn't there.
Ah,
There you go, Carl.
It's okay. You
done
guys talk to me like I'm one of your French girls and have no idea what the charts are. That way, I have to do even less work.
Wait. French girls.
No, we're skipping past that, and we're moving straight into the
No.
part where you're going to explain the charts to me like I have no idea what's going on.
No, but French. Where did that come from?
It's from Titanic.
Wow, you have so many issues.
No, I have fantastic ideas. You just don't understand my genius.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, cool, right. There you go, see? Paul is Simone. But we have 3 screens. We have 3 pictures, so...
We have 3 pictures, but Paul is Simone, unfortunately.
That should be the
Yep,
title of the
I can see it.
podcast, I reckon. Right, let's just do the 9th of July 2023 Xbox gameplay charts from True Achievements, because why not?
Because
Does
they're
anyone
offering.
else do the charts?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any other podcast does the charts. We're the only ones who covers this.
Yeah, it's quite important work we do.
I know. People should be more excited about us than they currently are.
The first answer is a question that Paul proclaimed before we started the podcast. He said, "Why is GTA 5 top of the charts?" It's because it came to Game Pass. That's why.
Yeah, but it's not just GTA 5. This is the next gen GTA 5 with ray tracing and 60 FPS and all the deliciousness that
Has
comes.
anyone played this game? I've played this game, but have you played this game, you two?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
It's too much busy work. If I wanted to play GTA 5, I'll go outside and get a real job and hijack real cars.
Oh, I see. So basically it's real life. Is that what the problem with it is?
It's too much like real life for me, yes.
Yeah.
I have no idea where to go with that. Okay, cool. Just going to leave that. Yeah, I'm not going to read the charts again because I did the top 12 last week because it was exactly the same as the week before. It has changed slightly because, excitingly, Rainbow Six Siege has jumped 1 place above Rocket League.
Oh.
But have you also noticed Sea of Leagues? It's not.
Sea of Leagues?
Sea of Thieves have dropped 7 places.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's crazy.
That's a big jump.
Drop.
Yeah, well, it's a jump down.
Oh, yeah, true. Fall. What was anything interesting going on this week other than GTA? Oh, Arcade Paradise. I think that's all those bit games, isn't it? There's like a whole bunch of games which were played in the 90s with bits. That's what Arcade Paradise is. Came to Game Pass. Ghostwire Tokyo. New Tokyo is a re-entry at 26.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's a...
So is Elden Ring. That's back in there.
Oh, we won't talk about that.
Okay.
We've decided if we don't talk about it, it'll go away.
No,
but
Elden Ring's fine. It's the other one.
Which other one?
Oh, Elden Ring. Sorry, I thought you were saying... No, we can't talk about it now.
Yeah, we can't say the name of number 33.
Number 33. I'm interested now.
If we say the name,
that'll pop back up on your fridge, then your toaster.
Exactly. Yeah. We're trying to make it go away by ignoring it. It doesn't exist.
We're hoping that they stop working on it and start focusing on Starfield.
Or even number 6 of that one would be good.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Elder Scrolls 6 would be amazing.
No, you just said the first word. So
I'm summoning the next one in the thing. Not this one.
Peggle 2 excitedly is a re-entry at 28. Do people actually play that game?
Kids? It's the school holiday, so maybe
they were just logged into Peggle. Play something else. Play FIFA or something, like kids. Come on. And then, as rightly pointed out, Elden Ring is a re-entry at 40. I don't know why.
Cool.
It's not in anything particular.
Somehow 76 is still above Fallout 4. Why?
Silent. No one can answer that question.
I don't know. Because Fallout 76 is not as old as Fallout 4, maybe?
Yeah, but it's crappier.
Oh, we're not denying the crappiness of it, but it's just... All right, cool.
So Fallout 76 has been upgraded to 60 FPS on the Series X.
So you can enjoy it crappier.
The brown in...
I'm getting the feeling Paul doesn't really like Fallout 76.
I still have only got a third of the way through the main story because I don't want to have to restart, but I'm stuck on some stupid bug that they never fixed. The fixes start again, and I can't be bothered starting again.
Oh my word, yeah.
Paul, could you adjust yourself? If you look at the camera, you see your position in the camera. You're like
A little, yeah.
weirdly off to one side. Okay, cool. Okay, so right, something happened today. I have 3 stories. I'm going to do top of the stories, top of the hour, top of the news is going to be the Activision merger thing.
Yep.
It's not a merger, it's a buyout, actually, isn't it? Or a purchase or an acquisition.
Yeah, I'd say a purchase.
Acquisition, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll start with the actual news.
Okay.
Microsoft wins FTC fight to buy ABK, I guess we can call it.
Brilliant.
I know.
It's about
I know. It's quite good. So we kind of talked about it at the time, obviously, and we all were very much like, I'd said that I think the judge has done a good job. She sounds like she's asked the right questions. As in, really? It's about Call of Duty? That's kind of all she kept asking.
And then she also, her statement was, bad for PlayStation, good for gamers.
Lee, just check the stream for a sec.
Oh, press the wrong button. There you go.
You pressed the wrong button.
Yeah,
Give you all these buttons, and
I've got them. I've got the buttons next to each other. That's the problem. I won't move these other buttons out of the way, so they're not confusing me. Because I've got a habit of pressing those buttons. Right. Okay. Cool. That won't happen again.
There we go. I like how we pretend to be a professional podcast and then Lee pushes the button.
Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to like, press buttons and talk and actually remember to say stuff and remember things?
It's something like this. I've got buttons, and they're programmed, and they work.
Oh, yeah, but I've just added 2 new buttons to my thing while I was doing that redesign. That's why. Okay, so Microsoft acquisition Activision. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision has been described as the largest in tech history and deserves scrutiny. This is what Judge Cooley said. The scrutiny has paid off. Microsoft was committed in writing to the public and in court to keep the Call of Duty on PlayStation for 10 years on parity with Xbox. It made an agreement with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to Switch, and it also, that's actually quite interesting, that bit, because I don't know if they can. And it entered several agreements, the first time being Activision's content to several cloud gaming services. The court responsibilities in this case is narrow. It decided if, notwithstanding these current circumstances, this merger should be halted, perhaps even terminated, pending resolution FC measure of action. For the reasons explained, the court finds the FTC has not shown a likelihood it will prevail on its own claim in this particular vertical merger in this specific industry may substantially lessen competitiveness. To the contrary, the record evidence points to more consumer access to Call of Duty and other Activision content. The motion of the preliminary injunction is therefore denied.
Nice.
Wah, wah.
So many words. That was actually a lot more words than I expected. Yeah, so that's it. She says no. There's actually, I've seen the document. There's a whole document of stuff that she's written
Yeah.
with words.
And interestingly enough, if you read the document, some of what she says is redacted. So I wonder if there's any like trade secrets or something that they're talking about.
Did they use did they use a Sharpie to redact it?
I think they've learned their lesson this time.
So what's interesting? I think the Nintendo stuff's interesting because people are saying it may not be powerful enough to play Call of Duty properly.
Yeah, but the way to get around that is xCloud.
Oh, true. Or the Nintendo 2 that's coming out, Nintendo Switch 2, which is rumored to be coming out.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch Pro or something.
No, it's 2, not Pro, because the Pro's out now. It's actually number 2. So they reckon it's going to be another one coming out.
There's no Switch Pro.
Yeah, there's a LCD version of it, whatever.
It's the OLED version. It's not called the Pro.
Is it not the Pro?
I thought it was.
No, it's just called the Switch OLED.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
Nintendo
Nintendo
2's the documentation that's out there is call it Nintendo 2.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a new bit of hardware, but they'll play backwards compatible with the games and stuff.
No, there is a Nintendo Switch Pro. I'm looking at it.
Nintendo Switch Pro. I don't think
Switch Pro release date rumored.
yeah, there we go.
They cut half the thing off because I've half screened it.
I hate that when that happens.
Look at that. See, sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes.
We'll give that one to you.
Brad Smith came out, statement on today's decision on his twits. He says, I clicked on the button, it's really slow. We are grateful to the court in San Francisco for this quick and thorough decision and hope other jurisdictions will continue working towards a final resolution. The UK. As we have demonstrated consistently throughout this process, we are committed to working creatively, collaboratively, to address regulatory concerns. My word, these people use words, don't they?
They do.
So many words. And all ending in LY for some reason as well. I don't know why. Yeah, so he's quite happy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of it. Bobby came out and said, good work. Yay, it'll work out for consumers and workers, as in Bobby's going to get paid out, and then they'll have nice working conditions.
Yep. I think he's looking forward to his golden
He can
parachute.
retire. Phil's come out and said, we're grateful to the court for swift deciding in our favour. Evidence shows Activision deals good for industry, and FTC claims about console switching, multi-game subscription services, and cloud don't reflect the realities of the game market.
Yep.
That was his quick message. I've got his memo he sent out to Microsoft, which I'll pick up in a second as well. So it'll be interesting to see when it actually goes through then.
Yes.
I'm thinking 16th, 17th? Couple of days?
Yeah, so what I've been reading is that now that the CMA has halted their injunction or whatever.
I have the story for that as well.
Well, then let's dive into it.
Yeah.
Look at you and your-
Microsoft and UK CMA agreed to pause legal battle over Acquisition Blizzard deal. The UK authority welcomes the fresh proposals. This is actually what they say. After today's decision, we're now turning our focus back to the UK. While we ultimately disagree with the CMA's concern, we're considering how the transaction might be modified in order to address these concerns in a way that's acceptable to the CMA. In order to prioritize work on these proposals, Microsoft and Activision have agreed with the CMA that our stay of litigation in the UK would be public interest, and parties have been made a joint submission to the Competitive Appeal Tribunal in this effect. So they're saying we're stopping now.
Yeah. So they've been talking that apparently the CMA have already agreed with Microsoft for a small disinvestment. And that small disinvestment is no Activision Blizzard titles on xCloud.
Oh, xCloud, yeah. Well, that's good because xCloud doesn't exist. So that's good.
Yeah, it's amazing. So in order to make sure that the consumers get the best deal for their money, they're not allowed to play games on the cloud.
Yes.
Which is amazing. And from what I read as well, that if they've agreed to this, as the rumors suggest, that Microsoft will be closing on the Activision Blizzard deal on Monday, US time.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Tuesday. So what date's that? 17th?
So yep, Tuesday.
Well,
Tuesday
the 18th is the deadline, isn't it? So that makes sense.
Yeah. And they're going to be closing next week, as in after, this time next week, Activision Blizzard will be owned by Microsoft.
So does that mean I can play Diablo 4? Even though Lee has paid full price for it.
Have you seen Mike Ybarra? I don't care. I'm happy to pay full price. Mike Ybarra keeps tweeting out going, it's not happening. Diablo 4 is not coming to Game Pass. And it's like, you keep saying that, bro, but...
Yeah, we all know what that means.
We know what's happening.
They're basically saying, please buy it quickly before it comes to Game Pass next month.
We need to make more money out of this. Although it will just go... PlayStation people will pick it up, won't they? That'd be nice of them.
Oh, yeah, they'll buy it, yep.
The ponies like spending money, so that's fun. So that's good.
Yeah. And with this news, have you noticed how quiet Twitter has been in terms of the...
Someone called Salty something over has disappeared. He's closed his account.
Saltiest gamer, he's disabled his account. A lot of the other console wars for the blue team, the console warriors, they've stopped tweeting. There's one guy who basically set up his entire account for the last 3 years. He's been tweeting about how Xbox sucks, at least one tweet every something like 18 hours. It's now been 28 hours and he hasn't had a tweet out since.
Does that mean Xbox doesn't suck anymore?
I don't know.
That means he's bought one and found out the truth.
Exactly. He signed off Game Pass Ultimate. He's going, oh, look, that's where all the games went.
Yeah.
Now finish playing Spider-Man for 10 hours. I can play other games. Excellent.
Yeah, look at that. But it's interesting. It's fun to see Twitter just basically...
It was hilarious. I got dragged into it. I was looking at it today and I just kept reading it going, this is amazing. Because you click on ponies expecting lots of ponies to be all excited and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
There was just silence.
Nothing.
Where are you, ponies? Come out and play.
Yeah. All the very vocal people on Twitter that are rooting for the other team were just suddenly missing. Oh no, suddenly they had lives. Oh no, we've got to go look at our family today, of all days. So I think the hurt and the tears are strong with them at the moment.
I know, it's quite good.
And the most interesting thing is that there's still no signed agreement between Microsoft and PlayStation for COD. So
I think though that might. I don't think that works because the court has kind of said you agreed to sign to do this for 10 years.
yeah, and they could be like, yeah, we do, and then next year they could say to PlayStation, oh, look, I'm sorry, you didn't pay us the fee, so we can't release the game on your system.
No, what's more
whoops.
fun is the fact they won't lend them a PlayStation 5 Pro or whatever it's going to be called.
Oh,
They
yeah,
won't
that's
give
gonna
them.
Just change the name away from COD.
Well, that's what they should call it. We call it shooty, pew pew, shooty is what we think should call it. Or
Oh, yeah,
Shooty.
Microsoft Shooting Simulator.
Yeah.
We'll give it the most Microsoft name ever. Microsoft Shooting Simulator 2024 with Cortana and ChatGPT.
2.0. So
Service
Minecraft, the reason Minecraft got delayed to PlayStation was because PlayStation wouldn't give Microsoft a dev kit.
Yeah.
That's why it got delayed. So this could happen again because they're already complaining about giving Microsoft dev kits.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because did you see the quote that Jim Ryan sent out that was leaked? He sent it out to like the Sony division that was leaked, which basically says if the Activision Blizzard deal goes through, Sony's business is done. Like
Oh, no.
he sees it as extremely fatalistic.
Wow. Okay. Is it because he doesn't get fired?
Well, yeah. I think PlayStation is in dire need of some leadership changes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, or a whole shift in actually how they're working. I think that's the issue.
Yeah, and I think they're being dragged along, kicking and screaming into the future.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to go, but
No.
industry is changing.
Yeah, well, they don't have any cloud services to lead off.
No, they don't.
So that's the problem. So anything they do cloud actually uses Azure, which
Yeah.
gives them into the competitors, which must really confuse them.
Yeah, it must be quite funny to have to pay Microsoft to use their cloud services and then tell people how bad Microsoft cloud services are for xCloud.
Yep.
It's terrible. Don't use xCloud. Use our service on Azure as well. It's better somehow.
So I don't know if I want to read this whole thing because I feel like I keep reading. Microsoft has so Phil released a memo to the team, to the Microsoft guys, basically saying the decision's gone through, or is there issued a decision denying FTC requests a preliminary injunction. So now they can turn the focus to UK. Actually, it just repeats what you just said here. From the beginning of the game leadership team, I have been believed this acquisition will meaningful benefit players, game industry. Thank you, everybody. Basically, we says so. Yeah, it's cool.
Yep.
It's good for him to put out a message like that.
Yeah. You got to wonder what's happening in Sony HQ at the moment, though. Like, this is very much all the Microsoft execs kind of doing is a victory lap, right? And especially now that the CMA has lost its teeth, they're backing down quite a bit by the looks of it, or what the rumors suggest.
Well, yeah, they won't appeal. They didn't appeal against Facebook, and Facebook was buying something. I can't remember what, and they appealed, and Facebook won. So they they took to court. Facebook won, so they didn't appeal. They don't appeal. So the chances are this will go through now. They're not going to appeal to it. But I think the judge kind of was quite damning and kind of, you just want to Call of Duty sort of attitude towards it. I don't think they can go anywhere with that. They can't change their tact now because it won't work.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see, but hopefully by this time next week, dust is settled.
No, but even worse, because it'll be done.
Yeah, it'll be done. The dust is settled.
It'll be all the Game Pass games. There'll be that stuff I was showing out today, all those pictures of people going, welcome to Game Pass, and like listing all the games that are going to come to Game Pass. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But still, they need to step back and make StarCraft 3. Come on, guys. That's all I care about. Just StarCraft.
Or another Warcraft game that isn't an MMO. Or maybe update the MMO to, Warcraft Online 2.
That's interesting. There's a lot of people talking about that because it's subscription services. It's never going to get a Game Pass. And I can't see them converting it to console. It wouldn't work, would it? Or would it?
Why wouldn't it come to Game Pass?
Because it's a subscription service. It's 18 years.
Yeah, but ESO is a subscription service, and that went to Game Pass.
Isn't it a freebie and then you pay extra to go premium?
Yes, but you can do the same with.
No, there's no free. There's only 20 hours free on WoW, isn't there? 20 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, level 20, isn't it?
Level 20.
Level
okay.
20 hours or level 20, yeah, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
So
and
Maybe
you
they
have to
might
pay.
make it into a free to play.
But that breaks the whole model for WoW.
Yeah, it does. WoW is still a massive cash cow.
Yeah.
You got to remember, it's still huge as much as we disagree with
Unless
it.
they said if you're on Game Pass, you get a discount or something. Maybe that would work.
That'll be pretty good. Game
Yeah.
Pass Ultimate members pay half price.
Yeah.
WoW subscription.
Yep. Because it might get people, if it's $5 a month rather than, was it 10, 15 or something, then people might have a quick look at it and get sucked into the world of WoW.
Flip.
Yeah.
If it was $5 a month to play WoW, I probably wouldn't have enough time to do this podcast. I'm busy raiding.
Busy.
Carl, you're about to lose your job. But raid.
Must do.
Carl, you haven't
raiding.
eaten in 26 days. Right.
Right, yeah. That's the reason I've not played that game. That is literally the reason I've not played that game. Because I just feel like I'd just be done.
Yeah.
I have enough trouble with Diablo, and that's not even really like a monthly payment one. That's just a game. Okay, well that's exciting.
Yeah.
Anyone else, any final thoughts, Paul? Any final thoughts?
Well, I think we did predict this back in 2020.
Oh, we said it was going to go through. But,
No, this is even before they started talking about it. Just after they bought Bethesda, we were talking about on
who
this
they'd buy
podcast,
next.
what is their next biggest bot? Yeah.
Really? Did we say big? Oh.
And we agreed Activision, because at that point, Activision had some sort of issue with staff and whatever.
Yeah, Bobby.
And we were like, hey, it's probably cheap. Why not pick that up?
So
Turned
this
out it
all
wasn't cheap.
started end of 21, yeah, was it? Was it end of 21 they
Yeah.
started? They talked in October 21, I think, when they made the first call to Bobby saying, hey, you're in a bit of trouble, we can buy you. And I think then 22, it came out as in January 22, wasn't it? Last year.
Yeah. So we were 14 months early saying it.
Look at us go.
Okay, so what do we predict now?
Oh, well, Elden Ring comes to Game Pass. I still think it's going to happen.
Yeah, but who will they buy? Will they
who?
buy?
Well,
Yeah.
they're not going to buy Sega because there's no point. Because Sega are really happy.
No.
They're really kind of working well together. There's no point buying them. I don't think they can buy Square Enix because that's who Poland's going to buy. So PlayStation's going to buy Square Enix.
Wouldn't it be funny if they bought Square Enix from under PlayStation?
Yeah, and then took Final
That would
Fantasy
be
off
good.
them. And took Final Fantasy off
Yes.
them.
And then Final Fantasy becomes an Xbox exclusive.
And they can outspend PlayStation, which is what they talked about, wasn't it, in the court case? They're like, we could just outspend
Yeah.
PlayStation and kill them.
Yeah.
I hope they don't because they need the competition. Microsoft doesn't work
Yeah,
on
but
it
they've
well
got
on its own.
Nintendo for that.
No, they haven't really.
Nintendo is a different type of competition.
Yeah. They need PlayStation
Yeah.
there to keep them honest because Microsoft doesn't work well when it's on its own in their industry.
Yeah.
Like look at Windows, look at Office, and those sorts of things. They're not kind of moved on that fast until Apple came along and gave them a kick on the backside and stuff like that. That's when they started tweaking things.
Yeah.
Carl's thinking of other people. Would it be like a Japanese studio, not Square Enix, but like another Japanese studio out there, like a smaller Japanese?
Oh, what about the ones that own Elden Ring? What is
Like
that?
From Software.
From Software. Yeah.
Yeah, they could do that. But personally, what I'm hoping is that they go and buy lots of little Japanese indie devs.
That's what I'm
And-
thinking as well. Yeah.
The people that make Persona. If they bought the Persona, what is it, P Star or something? Can't remember who makes Persona, but if they bought the people that make Persona and were like, you guys just carry on making Persona-like games, they would get the Japanese market really quickly. But if they were like, right, here's 15 really well-known Japanese indie devs, and they're just part of Microsoft now, off you guys go.
So, do you think they're doing enough work already than Game Pass? Because there's a lot of Japanese games appeared all of a sudden because of contracts and because of not exclusivity, but just deals they're doing, isn't it? Game Pass deals.
Yeah, no, there's a lot, but like Microsoft is getting something like a fifth of the Japanese games that come to PlayStation.
Oh,
There is
still
So much out there. There's a
Interesting.
lot.
So,
And yeah,
I was gonna say, would they go Ubisoft or something like that? Would they go that way? Because Ubisoft are struggling. Like they're not bringing out good games at the moment.
oh,
They're not.
Ubisoft would be a shocking one to get.
Do you think?
I
it is, though?
would
The
say-
IPs they've got there are amazing. There's such good IPs there.
Yeah, they have a fair few decent ones. What about CD Projekt Red? Because they own Good Old Games. Suddenly, all of Good Old Games goes to PC Game Pass.
Oh yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that would be massive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Get all the
Yeah,
DOS, get
CD
DOS box
Projekt Red.
running in on your Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh. CD Projekt Red would be a good one, but I would want them also to talk to like Tencent and Embracer Group and actually buy IPs off of
Yeah,
them.
Tomb Raider and
Buy
there's
the
a
Tomb Raider
few, wasn't
IP,
there?
give it to the coalition.
I saw a
Give
bunch
it to
of
the guys
IPs
who
that
made
came
Gears
out
of War.
that Embracer have got they're not doing anything with, or they're kind of slowly killing.
Yeah. There's a lot they can do when you have Microsoft money to throw around.
And if
Yeah.
this
And
works out,
imagine
if this works out
Yeah.
profitably for them for the next 6 months, they make some money out of this. They'll be like, okay, this is working. Let's expand
Mhm.
again. Let's do more.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe EA is the next one.
Yeah.
Or
With their-
2K.
well, when EA football comes out and it fails, that's going to hurt them quite a lot.
Oh,
Have you
yeah, that's
seen? Oh, no, I think I've got a story for it actually. It made me chuckle.
Good segue, Lee.
Have I got the story? I saw a picture. Yeah, I have. Oh, I'll do the story because it's funny. You'll like this.
Yep.
This is a very visual thing. So, EA Sports FC24. Such a good name, EA. Well done.
FC, what sport is that?
EA.
I don't even know. Fencing competition.
Exactly. Who knows actually what this game is about? I don't actually know. I think it's
Fighting
like
chickens.
football club, I believe. But
Okay.
yeah. So they put out a.
It looks like it's just a Sims pic. Like,
I know it does, doesn't it? That's exactly what it looks like. They haven't got the diamonds over their head though, but yeah, it looks exactly like that.
That's amazing.
so
That's
they're-
basically football in The Sims.
Oh no! Now you give them an idea because obviously they listen to this podcast. Exactly. Yeah. So they basically released it's a front page, a picture of front of the FC20. I don't like it. It doesn't run properly. It doesn't speak properly. FC24.
yeah.
Because it's going to be FC25, FC26.
Yeah, FC's wrong though. I don't like FC.
What would you have called it? You're not allowed to use FIFA.
Not allowed to call foot, but you can just
Football.
call it brilliant football or something would be better.
Brilliant football.
The best football sim ever, 24. I don't know, something like that. Like just
Yeah. That's
get
great.
so many
Yeah,
like
that's a
there's
much better name. Brilliant football.
brilliant football 24. Brilliant. BC. Brilliant BF. No, it just doesn't work. I don't like FC. I've got an issue with it. And I feel like it will break them. Anyway, so what's more funny is if you there's pictures of people here. Look at this face of this guy here. Sprello is the Italian footballer. What is wrong with him? Is he okay? He looks. There's something wrong with
Yeah.
his face. There's more.
Yeah.
But what if they're into Saka? So this is a football place. Is our Arsenal footballer.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the stream to catch up.
Oh, that's amazing.
What is going on? What have they done?
Oh, my word.
Oh yeah, and then I don't know what's going on with her face either. She doesn't look like she wants to be there, which is weird because it's an animated one, so they should be able to make it look happy. But they couldn't even make it look happy, and it's like, yeah, Sims, and then someone does the Sims at the bottom because it looks exactly like the Sims.
Oh, that's amazing. Yep. It is The Sims.
It's the
Yep.
Sims. It's the Sims. They should have called it Football Simulator 24. Maybe that would have worked actually.
Well,
something like that.
Bundesliga. It's
No,
huge
because
in Europe.
it covers all sorts of leagues, so you can't call it a particular league.
Fair enough.
Yeah, providing they got the license for it, I guess. But yeah, I think they got the license.
That's true.
So it just made me chuckle. I saw that today. I was like, "That's amazing." I love it.
Yeah.
And even Domino's Pizza says to them, like, you ordered some great players off Wish.
It wasn't exactly what it said on the tin. Yeah, like came and was like, "We didn't order these."
Man, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
Someone looked at this and they were like, yes.
People signed
Yep,
this
they
off.
approved it.
They had meetings about this. They signed this off.
This is not just one person's fault, but there's like a committee
Yeah,
of people.
no, there
that
was a
like,
meeting.
this
There was
is
a whiteboard.
great idea.
There was a whiteboard and everything. There was a PowerPoint done. There was Zoom
with a
meetings. I
laser
suspect.
pointer.
With a laser pointer.
Oh, my word, that's funny.
This is for Paul.
Yep.
Power
I
Wash-
did read this.
Power Wash Simulator new content roadmap takes us to Warhammer 40K Dark Future.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, are you going to be power washing land raiders?
In space, no one can hear you steam.
That is pretty cool.
There's a roadmap. It's amazing. Yeah, I thought I saw pictures actually, but I saw. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Power Wash, but I think it's brilliant. But I have no idea what's going on with Power Wash Simulator. They're just having a laugh.
Hey, looks fine. I mean, why not?
But it's quite dirty anyway, isn't it? Warhammer 40k. I imagine it's a lot of
yeah.
work to get it kind of clean.
Yeah, most people paint the models to look nice and clean and then spend twice as long making them look horrible and dirty.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
Now
we
you're
have-
coming back to clean it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand. And imagine the different kind of like, because also all the different heads and stuff, you can buy different gear. I wonder what they can do there, like 4K, or like 40K power washer. What would that look like? Like a head or an arm or something? Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, maybe a Tyrannid head.
Exactly. You just carry one under your arm and kind of cleaning stuff with it.
I
yeah,
know,
so
but-
they got. No, go on.
Yeah, I don't know. It does look interestingly comical, really. That's all I can say.
Exactly. Like, they're just running with it. Because what's Mockingham Files? What's that? There's a cat coming out in Q3.
A cat coming? I don't know. All I can think of is Postal.
I just wow. So there's updates coming out, 1.2 free content. Then SpongeBob comes out as paid DLC. Then there's some launch in June 2023. Oh, that's confusing. And then something else is happening then, and announced at TBC 2023. There's actually 4 different announcements for the rest of this year. Oh, the rest of this Q. So that's just a quarter.
Okay.
And they said if it's anything like the Tomb Raider tie-in, so what does that look like? It's already out?
Is it already? I've never seen it actually. I don't know. I didn't follow it through.
Yeah. I saw we
Um,
spoke about when it came out, but we haven't seen pictures of it.
No, there is a video there. I'm muting it just.
So it doesn't yell at us.
Okay, so you're
Tomb Raider
basically
DLC.
power washing
Oh, got
Lara
it.
Croft's hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. That's quite a lot of work.
Yeah. Not her motel, you know, the place she lives. House.
House. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Croft Manor, as it's called.
That's the one.
There you go. Says words. It's famously full of Easter eggs, many of which involves Lara's long-suffering butler, Winston. I didn't know she had a butler in Tomb Raider 2. Players could trick him into eventually into the basement freezer before locking him in. Tomb Raider 3, the also wanted to target practice of Lara's gun range. Oh, so this is like Easter eggs in the actual game.
Ooh.
Know this. Yeah. Okay, cool. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew that people wanted to watch stuff?
I know, it's quite strange if you think about it. They're like, oh, you can watch this. And everyone's like, yes, this is amazing. And then I go, oh, now you can watch this. And everyone's like, oh, yes. Now you can watch this. Even
You're
better.
washing like antique stuff. Is that good with a power washer? I don't know if we should do that.
Yeah, no,
Nah, if it survived 1,000 years, it can survive a power wash.
Power washer, yeah, like a January 1st.
I think some things will disagree with you on that.
I don't know. Clean's
Just
clean.
go onto Time Team with a massive power digger. Just dig it all.
Dig it all. I'm going to skip the next game because I've actually got it twice.
Oh, okay.
Interestingly. Well, I've got it again, but kind of more information, so we'll pick on that one. So I'm going to go for Xbox and Bethesda confirm Gamescom 2023. Because don't forget they brought Bethesda, so there's stuff happening.
Yeah.
And Gamescom, which is the German games convention in Cologne, Germany. So they will be there. More details soon. Doesn't say, but they reckon playing Starfield possibly.
That would be cool.
Yeah, people get hands on with Starfield. So it comes. When is it though? When
August
is
23rd to 27th. So
Oh.
you're only playing it a week and a
a
half
week
before.
ahead. Yeah, so we're probably going to see it there, aren't they?
That'll be cool.
Yeah, we'll get some get information out of it. See if it's worth getting or not. See if it's any good.
Yeah.
Yeah, August 22nd, 23rd. Yeah, so that's cool. Any other games we think will be there? I don't actually know. Wonder what other stuff they're going to talk about. Because this Gamescom more everything sort of games, isn't it? It's not just particularly PlayStation or Xbox.
I don't actually know.
It's kind of like E3-ish, isn't it?
Yeah, but the German version.
Yeah, the German version of E3. So there's going to be lots of other random games around, but they normally at Gamescom just show off stuff that they showed off at E3.
Right, okay. But there's no E3.
Yeah.
So it might be all the PlayStation and the Xbox showcases. So that's cool. Oh, actually, we'll change the screen so people can see what we're looking at. But yeah.
Didn't they also say that this Gamescom is going to be the biggest Xbox and Bethesda part that they've played in Gamescom before?
It doesn't say in this article.
I think Xbox announced it, that this is going to be the biggest kind of Gamescom showcase they've ever done,
Oh, okay.
which probably means that there will be Starfield demo or something hands-on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that makes sense. Only a week out. This is one for you, Carl.
Oh, yes.
I need you to explain this to me.
Okay, I'll do what I can. No promises.
This is dramatic. This is PC based, so ignore this, Xbox people. Starfield PC announcement has fans terrified of another broken launch. Have you heard about this?
Oh my word. So basically the games media does not like the fact that Starfield is going to be as amazing as it is. And so they're already putting out hit pieces on it.
So this is why we need to explain this out. We need to cut through the noise, I guess.
The nonsense.
The nonsense. So what's happening is Microsoft are partnering with AMD. And the theory is that you have a better experience with AMD than you do with NVIDIA. But what they're saying is the NVIDIA DLSS is massively superior to FSR2, which is on the AMD side of it.
But you can also understand why they went with FSR2 because that's what's built into the Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, people that play with DLSS or FSR2, which is the kind of upscaling technology, they're going to be forced to use FSR2. If you don't have an AMD graphics card, sorry for you, because even though FSR2 is open source and AMD have given it to the world, NVIDIA is being NVIDIA and being like, no, we're using DLSS, our proprietary stuff, which is still amazing. Like DLSS is incredible for what it does. It's still the best.
It's like an AI, isn't it? Like it works out what's better and kind of boosts stuff.
Yeah. And like upscale stuff. So the game on your PC is rendered at a lower resolution, and then it uses AI to kind of upscale what you see so that it runs at a higher resolution. The problem with that is that you get softer textures, softer lines in between things. Things look a bit jagged. Movement in particular doesn't look as good. It's basically a big nothing burger because there's not many people using FSR.
So will it affect the Xbox then, if that's the case?
Well, did you ever play Scorn?
No, I did not. I heard it was all right, but it wasn't.
Yeah, if you play Scorn, look at the graphics and have a look around. If you start pixel peeping, you can see that it's not quite as sharp as it should be. But if you're away from your TV, sitting on the couch playing, it looks really good.
Oh, okay.
Scorn is using FSR2, and it's being rendered at not native 4K. It's being rendered at 1440, and then AI upscaled to 4K.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So that's how it looks. That's how it's running so smoothly.
Right.
But if Scorn looks good to your eyes, and if you're like, this is great, you haven't noticed any problem with Scorn, you're not going to notice any issue with.
Well, I'm blind virtually, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And the screen's quite far away from my face. We're all old now, so it's fine.
Yeah, we kind of just squint. That's why our TVs need to be so big. Because
that's right, because we're blind. That's exactly right. And I need really loud sounds because I'm deaf. So it's it works out.
It works out well.
Yeah, it's interesting. So like, this whole article is basically scathing of Microsoft and the deal.
Yeah. So if you scroll down low enough, Starfield fans are afraid of another Cyberpunk 2077 launch disaster.
No, you need to stop. You can't keep going. You'll get really sad the more you scroll down in this article.
I am. Yeah.
Just walk away. I just thought that was interesting because I know Carl's all over the graphic stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a big nothing burger. They're not really worried. It's that whole concern trolling. Have you heard of that? Where you pretend to be concerned by saying, "Oh, Lee, I'm really concerned for the fact that you're so bald."
So am I.
Not really concerned, more just trolling.
Just trolling, yeah. I see. I was just replaced the word concern with trolling.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But
anyway,
yeah,
Starfield is. They have gone into record to say Starfield is the most polished Bethesda game they've ever made.
What does that mean?
Thought they said the same about. I mean, I remember Todd Howard saying it just works about 76.
Did
Well, it did.
76
No,
not
it did
just
work. It didn't have any content though. That was the only problem with it. So how they get down the bugs was not having putting content in it.
Yeah, well, fair enough. If you can't put any, if you don't put any content in it, nothing is buggy.
Exactly. There you go. See, it's true. Okay, this is one I pushed back just now. So GTA 5 is coming to Game Pass along with Exo Primal, which looks amazing actually. Exo Primal. It's was it Street Fighter with dinosaurs? Is that the one?
Is
That
it?
does sound cool.
Oh, is that the one where you're mech fighting dinosaurs?
No, I think
That sounds even better.
like I think you're a mech fighting dinosaurs. Three
Oh,
people.
That's right. Capcom's returned to dinosaur-themed games decades after the release of fan-favorite Dino Crisis on PS1. Jeez, is it PS1? Was it?
Yeah.
I remember that game. This game combines prehistoric beasties with giant mech suits in multiplayer horde battles.
Oh, nice.
Looks terrible, if I'm honest, but it does. I've seen the video of it. I'm like, that looks terrible. Also, GTA 5, the pretty version, I guess, is coming out.
Yep.
Along with Sword and Fairy Together Forever, a Chinese action RPG. I think we talked about that. Kind of looks quite cool. Pixel 3 is also coming out, which is lots of pixel games. July 11th is Common Hood. Game deals with homelessness as players must build and maintain a community. Okay. Dealing with issues that come with it. Okay, well, that's just... yeah. Insurgents Sandstorm drops the same day for PC. Yes, Paul?
No, I was going to say I don't want to play a game to feel sad.
Yeah.
Well, no, isn't that just a city builder, though?
Yep.
Dealing with homelessness. Isn't that... Tectonica? Yeah, Tectonica, we'll go with that. There's another day one release on Game Pass, dropping 18th of July. It's a short, this means it's a base building game with alien planet exploring game is still a work in progress. Developers will look forward to feedback. And then The Cave is July 18th. Go on.
Going back to Tectonica, it's more than just that. It's a factory building sim.
Oh, not another Factoria. What was it?
Victoria.
So if factory building sims are your forte or your addiction,
Your jam.
yeah. So stay away from this because this could potentially turn into another Satisfactory.
And then you heard it first from someone who is addicted to it.
Yeah. You know, I worked out how much time I spent in Satisfactory, and
Why?
in a year, I had 3 saved games, and each save game is sitting at around the 60-hour mark.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm on
What's that?
4.5 days in Diablo, so
Yeah, 120 hours in a year in one game.
yeah. Well, I've done. I did 90 hours in Cyberpunk, mate. Come on, try harder. And that was in 1 month. Literally, I started on day one of Cyber. Was it last October? Didn't it? Or Cyber March last year.
I want to play other games though, and
No.
120 hours is a long time.
90 hours.
Only if you don't sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was quite scared. 4.5 days I spent into Diablo since it came out. Which is,
Oh, I need to find out how much time I've spent in Diablo.
and then The Cave comes out July 18th. Join the service. Come from the mind of Monkey Island and Maniac Mansion. Sorry, Ron Gilbert. This title sorts of point-and-click adventure style for more pure puzzler focus. Yeah, all come to Game Pass. Exciting. Silence was good. I like silence after talk. It's good. Makes me.
I'm thinking.
I know. That makes me scared. I was about to say. Makes me slightly concerned. And this is the final story, actually, because everyone's been holding their breath, waiting for Microsoft to sort it out. Then I don't think much news is going to be coming out.
Yep.
I do like this title because it's a lie. I like a lie is a good title. Microsoft silently nerfs Xbox Gold to Game Pass Ultimate conversion loophole. They did not silently do it. They released a blog post, which is how they do everything. It's not silent. They just put update a page on their website silently. No, not silently. It's a website. So basically, they actually have a breakdown somewhere. I saw it. So basically, it's a 3-1, 4-1, 4-3, 3. There's basically, I think it works out that you buy 1 year is now 8 months or so.
Yeah, something like that. So I did this because my Game Pass ran out, and I wish I was just a little bit like, well, 3 days sooner. of Game Pass running out, I could have avoided this
Yeah, no.
and gotten my full 3 years.
Here we go. So
So-
Game Pass, I've got it here. So Game Pass remaining time converted on Game Pass Ultimate timer is 3 to 2. So if you have 90 days of Xbox Live Gold, you get 60 days of Ultimate.
Yeah.
So 3 to 2.
So yeah, I've gotten Game Pass. So mine is just over 2 years. For the 3 years of Xbox Live Gold that I paid for,
Yep.
it's just over 2 years
So
that
you
I
get
have Game Pass now.
2/3 of whatever you put into it, basically.
But if you go to, and this is a top tip, if you go to CD Keys, they have a 6-month Game Pass Ultimate card or whatever you buy for $48, which comes out to $96 for a year, which is a whole lot cheaper than if you were on subscription. You're paying $18 a month as an Australian.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's like half price if you buy the cards.
Do you know what I did today? I got given a key from Toby, Toddy, Cobra Todd gave me a key,
Oh, yes.
which was very cool. But it was from Argentina, which was annoying. I was
Okay.
like, he gave it to me. He said, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it'd be cool to have that." Because I've been playing this game. It's a what was it called again? It's a race. It's a rally car game. It's like, you remember the Monster Trucks game, which was like in the arcades. And it's like a 3D view.
Yeah.
It's that, but rally.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was quite cool. I can't find the game now. My Discord goes really weird on our stream. Like it cuts letters off or something. It's very odd. Anyway, yeah. So I went and to use a VPN to buy a game, to register a game, and it works. You just go in. I use Proton Mail, so I use a Proton VPN,
Yeah.
and it was actually a few bucks a month just to enable it. So I enabled it, and then Rush Rally Origins is what it's called. Yeah, I enabled it, logged into the Argentinian VPN, put the code in, it worked immediately. I was like, it's that easy. No?
Cool.
Not
That's pretty good
excited.
going.
Yeah. Rush Rally Origins. It looks really cool. I really like the look of it. I thought it was quite a fun looking game. Okay, cool. That was just a side note. I'm sorry. I apologise. No one seems to care. Oh, there's actually a little chart here on the support page. Gives you a proper layout of what here. 1 month of gold is 20 days of ultimate. 3 months of gold is 50 days. 6 months is 81 days, and it goes on the way through.
Yeah, it doesn't really work out though.
No.
Like I'm looking at this maths going, oh, I don't think that maths is correct. But
No, this is why I was confused, because at the beginning it says like 3 to 2, 4 to 3, 3 to 1. I have no idea.
yeah, I don't think Microsoft know what they're doing. They're just like, oh, give us money, Game Pass.
That's right, yeah. Because you just did what? So yours cost you what, $270 was it for 2 years?
For 3.
You pay for 3 years of how much is
Of
3
gold.
years worth of gold? It's like $90
So-
a month, isn't it? It's like a year, sorry.
Yeah. 90. So yeah, 270 for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then it's given me just over 2 years of Ultimate because I got that $1. I signed up for
I
$1.
need to sign up for $1, which is back again. Conveniently, when they buy a Microsoft Activision like the day before, they bring the
Yeah.
$1 out for Skyrim as well. Skyfield, or it's called Starfield.
Starfield.
Skyfield. Let's go with Skyfield.
Also, a top tip as well is that when you're redeeming these codes for Xbox Live Gold, turn on recurring billing because it gives you a free month.
It does. That's right. Yes.
For
But then
every
turn it
code you
off.
put in, yeah. But for every code you put in, it seems to give you the first code gives you a free month. The second code gives you like a free 20 days or something. So it kind of just pushes it out and it just gives you free days for each code that you put in for Xbox Live Gold.
Because last time I did it, I bought a 12 months worth. I bought 2 lots. I couldn't find 1 year's. I could only find 6 months ones.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying 2 6-month ones. Because I was like, there's no point buying 3. I don't want to buy 6 of them because that's annoying.
Yeah.
And it gave me a month free then when I did it. And that's right. Yeah, give me an extra month.
Yeah. So, but if you add on all the codes and you have recurring billing turned on for each code that you put in, it just kind of adds days. I was trying to work out how many days it adds because the first time it adds a free month and the second time it doesn't add quite a free month and it just kind of goes on giving you random days. Here we go. Have fun.
Do you think they know what they're doing at Microsoft? I think
No,
they're
I
just
don't.
distracted.
Yeah, I think they were a bit distracted. Cool.
That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Man,
Cool.
some exciting news there. Activision Blizzard Day. It's real. It's happened. Can you believe it? It's only taken like a year and a half of our lives. Yeah. Right. Now it's almost time for Kago Kayla, Carl's game of keeping Lee awake. These are all the new games coming out this week. But before we get there, just reminding you guys about Patrons Puzzling Picks, the event for next month. If you guys want to be part of it, one, you have to be a patron, starts at $1, and you also have to sign up. If you're looking for the rules, we covered all of that in last night's Game Face. So go back and listen to that episode. Or bug Simone on Discord. She knows all the rules.
I would bug Simone personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for fun.
She loves it.
And apart from that, enjoy Patrons Puzzling Picks. We go in depth about why it's called that and all the rest. So if you guys haven't tuned into that Game Face episode, you're really missing out.
Exactly. Cobra Top, please
he's
do
already-
not sleep during the podcast. That's why it's rude.
Yeah, Lee's already yawning. I
Oh,
see.
it's late back here.
Okay, well, that means I must hurry up. I'll do my best. Right, are you ready, Lee, with all these new
I'm
games?
actually ready. I'm kind of preparing myself now. I know what I have to do to be prepared.
Nice.
I'm all over it.
The first game on our list is Sea Horizon. You embark on a perilous adventure in a classic role-playing style with dice rolls and card-based actions to govern your fate.
I've got just to interrupt you for a second. Just remembered something.
Yes.
Idea Xbox is having an event with Microsoft soon.
Didn't they have that already?
I don't think so. I saw something pop up on Twitter recently.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had the ID at Xbox showcase. That's why
Oh.
there's an ID at Xbox sale on at the moment.
Oh, they had it because I was just warning you that there's going to be tons of games coming out that sure would be
Oh.
very bitty.
Yeah, well, it's not this week. There's enough games coming out this week. It's there's going to be 6,000 games coming out in the next month.
That's why I'm
up
warning.
than we
Yeah,
had
that's
before.
right. Yes.
No, nonsense. So, yeah, this is a typical cartoon-looking kind of card game RPG. It looks a lot like Slay the Spire, if you ever played that.
No.
No? Have you played Slay the Spire, Paul?
No, I've seen it, I think.
Give it a bash. It's really good. Like, it's really in-depth and quick and easy to jump in. It's really cool. Do you like your card game type of RPGs?
No, I do like the dice roll ones.
Ah, yep.
You're always a fan of a good dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not impressed with Sea Horizon, are we?
I've
No?
seen it before. I feel like I've seen it before with the hexagon moving your part towards another piece and then attacking it with your random characters, which you try and keep alive. And then you
Yeah,
get
but-
a random thing at the end, which might upgrade one of your characters if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Art style looks
It,
pretty cool, though.
it does. It does.
Yeah, no, the
Give it
graphics are
that.
not busy. Yeah, it's got as good.
It's
like
not
a,
pixelated.
It's got like a Monkey Island feel to it. Some of the graphics, like the cartoon.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, yes, it's not...
Or maybe a Sea of Thieves actually. Maybe even be a little bit of a Sea of Thieves.
No, I think you're right with like
Monkey
Monkey Island 3 or 4.
Yeah. Especially this little guy here, the adventure guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You know, it could
okay.
be good.
No one's impressed?
It
cool.
could be good.
It looks, I mean, I saw a very similar game when they were doing, what is it, Dragon Age 3 as a Facebook game.
Interesting.
Same graphics, same look.
Hmm.
It just looks like one of those sort of Facebook adventure sort of things.
Yeah, mobile games.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, let's move on then. This is a game Lee's already spoken about. It's Common Hood.
Common Hood. Oh yeah.
It's a squatter settlement simulation game with highly customizable base building tools. You gather salvage materials, grow your own food, research new technology, craft new tools, and build a new home.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
So, Rust, what is that dinosaur one that's stopping
Ark.
soon? Ark. Yep.
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 It's an arc with homeless people. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it looks like it. And do you know,
Okay.
the best thing about the Microsoft site when you're looking at these graphics is that they've doubled up some of the screenshots.
To make it look like it's really good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they have as well. I wonder who does their website.
Yeah, I wonder.
They really need
They really need a stern talking to.
Bloody learn how to do embedded video would be the biggest complaint I have.
They look like they are Lego pieces.
Kind of, eh?
They do.
It's kind of got that very low polygon kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay. I'm still not impressing anyone.
No,
so I'm going
avoiding a
to
lot.
to
Lots of
Rain
going on
World.
here.
I mean, how cool is a name like Rain World? Rain World is inspired by the simplicity and aesthetics of 16-bit classics.
Okay, moving on.
Drink.
Yeah, no, it's a survival platformer that requires clever decision making, both to catch your own prey and to avoid the jaws of hungry predators.
You play Slug.
I think you're playing a cat.
Ah.
Are you playing a slug? I don't even
I
know.
don't honestly know. It looks like
no.
it.
Okay, so in the art drawing bits they've released, they look like a cat, but in the rest of the game, it looks like a slug.
Well, yeah, blame the fact that there's like no pixels.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, so-
it's actually got quite an interesting look to it. It's quite a kind of industrial, dirty look to it. The graphics.
Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy. That game is disgusting.
Yeah, that's what this looks like.
Well, we were half right. You are a slug cat.
Oh well, there you go. See, that explains it all.
I mean, yeah. Who doesn't want to play a slug cat?
Was it a cat first or a slug first?
Slug first, slug cat. It's otherwise it would be a cat slug.
Cat slug. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. Like one of the legs.
Yes. Very interesting. Yeah,
Very,
not great.
very strange.
Very strange. Right. Next up is The Valiant. Oh, this is actually made by THQ Nordic. That
Oh.
makes
Yeah, an RTS.
An RTS. Oh, this could be down
13th
someone's
century
alley.
Europe and the Middle East. So it could be good.
It's got.
I don't know. I've been
the
playing a lot of
graphics are acceptable.
Warhammer Total War lately, so I'm on a bit of a binge of this sort of game.
Oh, so this could be down your alley.
Okay.
It could be.
Nice. That's good to know. So Paul might be interested.
Yeah.
So in The Valiant, you follow the story of Theodoric von Eckenberg,
Oh,
a
yeah.
former Crusader knight who, after becoming disillusioned with the cruelty of war, is called back into action. It's a squad-based RTS set in the 13th century. You command and level up your medieval knights as you fight through an epic single-player campaign.
So it's Total
Oh.
War.
Yeah,
It
and it's
does
got
sound interesting.
it's got co-op and competitive multiplayer.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very interesting. Graphics do
Okay.
look pretty nice.
It does. So there's one good one there so far.
Mm.
Yeah, so we have one that actually looks like it has a cutscenes as well. I'm
What?
amazed. I know. Hold on to your butts. Cutscenes are a thing. So online co-op of 3 players.
Yeah, that could be
Online
fun.
multiplayer of,
Yeah, it could be
4
fun.
people. Could be cool. So
And it's
there's
only
one.
$25 as well, so it's not breaking the bank.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Next up, we have Dead Man's Diary. I mean, sounds pretty generic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just, no one's even enthused by this game. They're just like, oh, what a terrible game. So you're on your own in a world full of danger.
What?
Drink only if you discover water. Survive the night only if you have a place to sleep. Eat only what you have found or hunted.
So Dead by Daylight.
Kinda, yeah, it sounds like it. It's a unique blend of elements from several genres, though.
Ah.
Look at that being fancy.
Can they name all the genres?
It'll probably be something
Roguelite.
like roguelite. Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
So the gameplay adopts typical survival game mechanics such as crafting items or exploring a hostile world, along with the need to find places to sleep or food, and enriches it with a gripping story and realistic puzzles.
It sounds amazing.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but in normal life, how many puzzles do you come upon on a regular day?
I have to get out of
I
bed,
had to
get
work
dressed.
out how to make my son a cup of tea at 6:30 a.m. and stay in bed where it was warm. I think that's an ultimate puzzle.
Did you just send the
That's-
missus?
No, she was at work.
Ah. Wow. Cat.
Yeah.
Use the cat.
Yeah, it was actually. Put on a house coat, carry the cat.
Yeah. There you go. See, I knew the cat would be involved somewhere.
Yep.
That's only because it was sleeping on my hand already.
Oh,
it's
okay. Keeping your hand warm.
Yes.
Good cat work.
So So yeah, well, that's the puzzle for this morning. Lee, do you solve any puzzles on a daily basis?
I got out of bed.
Oh yeah. When you get to your age, getting out of bed is a puzzle.
That's right, exactly.
How
Hey,
do I
he
do it
did.
without
He
hurting my
worked
back?
out how to do something in Zoom.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
true.
right, yeah. Because I'm old and
Yeah.
I'd forgotten it. Well, I wasn't shown. That's...
Forgotten. So what can we say about Dead Man's Diary apart from its
Moving on.
extremely
Looks
generic
generic.
name?
Looks very generic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Looks very generic.
I like
Probably-
the words. The words sound very exciting.
No, the words sound generic. It looks like it's just, Unreal store-bought assets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dumped in, make a game that everyone's played.
And you know what's even funnier is that they even have some of the scenes from Chernobyl in there. So like you've got the Ferris wheel and the broken down roller coaster.
Yep. All, I was going to say Unity assets, but no, whatever engine asset. Yeah.
Yeah,
Copy and paste.
copy
Yep.
paste. Yep. So yeah, it looks pretty. It's got that Unreal look to it, doesn't it? Looks pretty, but yeah, it's kind of generic. Just we've seen it before.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
And this one looks like it could be interesting if other things didn't exist that look the same.
Can't you say that about everything? This would be really unique if other things that look exactly like it just did not exist.
Well, it looks like it could be a bit more in-depth than For Honor, but not quite as in-depth as that other medieval simulator that was doing its rounds a few years ago. I can't even remember its name anymore.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
No. No, I'm talking about a simulator,
I know.
not...
Yeah. I know the one. I
Skyrim's a
mean, medieval.
awesome-
As well, there's girls running and yelling all the time. Was that the
Yeah,
one?
the yelling
Yeah.
is hilarious. Ah!
Ah.
So this next game is called Mordhau. It's
I think the intern did the pictures again though, because there's 30 pictures, but there's not
Jeez.
really 30 pictures because they keep repeating them. Okay.
Yeah, they do. So this is a multiplayer medieval slasher where you'll create your own mercenary and fight in brutal battles where you'll experience fast-paced combat, castle sieges, cavalry charges, and more.
So it's exactly the same as that last game that came out a couple of years ago, or 18
For
months ago.
Honor.
No,
Sounds like
no, it's that medieval
Oh.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it
I
called?
can't
It
honestly
was supposed to be
remember
really
what it's
good, actually.
called.
It's supposed to be good fun because it's multiplayer. You just run around yelling
Yeah.
and killing
You
things.
just yell.
Yeah.
So funny. Brilliant. So
At
it's
least
also-
the armor packs are looking reasonable. Dragon armor.
Yeah, it does look
Dragon
quite
Age.
cool. I like
The grotesque armor.
Ooh,
I like it.
You gotta
What's it
wonder
called?
what that is.
Mordhau.
Mordhau.
Mordhau. What does that mean, I wonder? I feel like it's
If only
Icelandic or something.
we possessed something that could answer these questions for us.
Words.
Okay,
Okay.
now this game is an A+ game coming up.
Okay, so Strike Force Kitty. Paul, why is it an A+
Because
game?
it's got cat.
It's got fighting kitties. I don't care what else. It's fighting
He
kitties
just likes-
that you dress up in costumes.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to kick him off the podcast. This is really sad. It was going so well.
A humorous light platformer about cats and kittens. Command your squad of 4 cute kittens to save an adorable princess as you train your tabbies into tigers and power them up with 350 plus costumes.
OMG.
Well, there we go, Paul. You have your kitty mobile game on Xbox.
Yeah.
You fight a robot cat. I don't know, wolf maybe. Wolf?
There is
Oh,
that.
Foxzilla. You fight Foxzilla.
Oh, that is cool.
It's a Foxzilla.
Oh, amazing. It looks kind of mobile-ish, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, there was Kitten Wars or Cat Wars. They came out on Android for many moons
I
ago.
missed that,
It looks
I missed
exactly
that.
the same as that.
Oh, I missed that.
I
game,
got it
so
because it had cats that you could
Cats.
dress up and fight.
I'm now concerned about you, Paul.
Oh, man.
Just don't ask my cats what I dress them up in.
No, let's just move on. Kyle, next game.
Next game.
game,
Strike
quick.
Team Gladius.
There we go. This has nothing to do with cats.
No.
Okay.
Also, another generic name. Strike Team Gladius. Enlist your strike team and drop planetside into an immense sci-fi war zone in a turn-based tactical combat game.
Oh, it's a 90s or maybe a 2000s game, isn't it?
It does look kind
graphics
of
wise. It's,
22 unique classes.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Why do you need 22 unique classes?
really
Saying someone who
confused.
plays Pathfinder with 23 classes.
It looks terrible.
Lord.
What have they done here? One of these pictures like someone's copy and pasted from Paint. Some
It
tanks.
almost, yeah,
It looks extremely 90s, doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking MDK level graphics, just maybe a bit smoother.
MDK was a good game though.
MDK was
Yeah.
much better graphics than this.
Although you jump to scenes like that and you're looking XCOM and not even
Yeah, exactly.
modern XCOM.
No.
You're looking UFO, enemy, the UFO series,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
XCOM series.
Yep. No, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
That's shocking. Maybe this one will be a much better game.
Hmm.
It is Id Zero Zombie Uprising. Japan, 1854. At a time when the country was in isolation, Western countries were undergoing the zombie industrial revolution and were in search of new settlements to conquer. Wow, dun dun dun. Oh
It's
my
got a
word, this
backpack.
game.
This guy's got a backpack.
looks-
There's a zombie
Yeah.
with a backpack.
Well, just because you turn into a zombie doesn't mean you drop what you're carrying.
No, true. You need to carry your
True.
spare brains with you or something.
If you suddenly turn into a zombie, you're still going to have your house keys in your pocket.
Hmm. True. True.
That looks like an awfully modern looking ammo box for 1854.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? This game looks
What a strange game.
terrible. Oh my word. There's like no other words to describe it apart from it's just
It
terrible.
looks better than the last one.
That's true.
But it doesn't win by much.
No.
Wow.
Sort of, it looks almost like creepy Asian doll style.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm so confused by what's going on in these pictures, though.
So you play as a samurai, sumo wrestler, or ninja, and you have to fight
Whoa,
back
whoa,
the
whoa,
zombies.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Weren't
Samurai.
ninjas Chinese?
No, they're Japanese. Ninjas. Ninjas are Japanese.
Ninjas.
No, the samurai, the Japanese.
You may be right.
Sumo wrestling, though. We can't have a ninja sumo wrestler. Was it samurai sumo wrestler? Because sumo wrestlers are
No.
massive. They're not very good with swords,
Yeah.
surely. How's that
There's
gonna
3
work?
different classes, Lee. They're not all
Oh.
one person.
Oh, I thought it was like a class. I got you. Okay, okay.
You're not a samurai, sumo wrestler, ninja.
I sort of thought you said they were. I was like,
No, it
how's
has
that gonna
or.
work?
Yes. So it's a samurai or sumo
Come on.
wrestler or ninja.
Okay. I can see
Okay.
the sumo wrestler here.
Yeah, because if
But
you
then
play a samurai, sumo wrestler, ninja as one person,
I
that
know.
game would be powerful.
That's what I heard me say. But I was really confused by the ninja samurai guy. I didn't know how that's going to work. Sorry, ninja sumo guy
Well, I mean,
I don't know, a 500-pound guy climbing
with a
up
sword
and jumping on.
on
And
the
the
roofs
ninja
and
running?
falling through them all. It's got really interesting graphics sometimes. Like this is arty kind of cartoony look to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it
That's
flicks
very
to not arty cartoony look. Like Final Fantasy look almost.
It is weird how they change between them.
And then you got these weird looking, I don't know what they are, but they have armor packs on their back. You're right. They all have them. Maybe they're all from the same family and all carried them when they went to zombies. Okay, cool. I don't know what to say about this game. I'm confused.
So the strong randomness of the game also means that there are many situations that are beyond the player's control.
What does that mean?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Um,
Isn't that every single game?
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of every single game is to
Yeah.
try be beyond the player's control.
Yeah. Why Ed
Okay.
Zero as well? What's that got to do with it?
Your guess is as good as mine. The next game is X-Force Under Attack, and it's one of those you fly forward and things fall from the top of the screen to shoot
yeah,
at.
I like those games. The music's good. I like those games.
If the music's good, then they're good.
Yeah.
So they're known as shmumps. Shmups?
Mubs.
Shooters
Shmups.
upwards.
Yeah, shoot upwards from the 80s and 90s. There's not
Ah,
much to
I like
say.
these games. If I'm honest, I like
You
these
know-
games.
You know exactly what you're getting. It does what it says on the tin.
It's like 1942, which is the airplane one, and 1943. They were
I
very good.
used to like that one.
Yeah. Carl's not
And-
confused.
Last on our list is Exo Primal. Day one on Game Pass.
I should.
Exo Primal is an online, team-based action game that pits humanity's cutting-edge exosuit technology against history's most ferocious beasts, dinosaurs. Exosuits are grouped into different roles, and players will pilot these exosuits to hold firm against overwhelming dinosaur swarms in online-only team-based action game modes.
Well, it's got robots and dinosaurs, so it's most of the way there.
Oh no, that's what I thought when I first heard about it. I thought that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be quite fun. Jump in with a couple of friends, control a robot, fight dinosaurs.
It's missing combat kitties.
Maybe that's
There's no
DLC.
reason you can't
Could be DLC.
call it. What? DLC? Combat
DLC.
Kitties?
Combat Kitties.
Coming day one on Game Pass, or you can pre-order it now for $60.
$16.
60.
Oh,
60.
60. Okay.
Online co-op between 2 and 10 players, though.
Yeah, you can see them now.
That's
But you
pretty
see
cool.
the dinosaurs are falling out of the sky. I don't understand what's happening.
Well, clearly that's how the dinosaurs got onto the planet, is that
they're alien
they did
dinosaurs.
planetfall. Yeah, they came from the moon. That's why there's no dinosaurs on the moon.
Because they destroyed the moon with their
'cause they all
dinosaur
came from there.
farts. Oh, okay. Right. It's like the cows are killing the planet with their farts.
Yes.
That's what the dinosaurs did to Mars.
Moon. Mars is too far for the dinosaurs to make the trek.
Oh, I
Can't
see.
hold their breath long enough.
Because that's just stupid. That's what you're trying to say. That's just ridiculous. That
Be
never happened.
realistically,
Come on, sorry.
there's no way the dinosaurs could have come from Mars. That just doesn't
No,
make
it's
any.
too far. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, that's all the games I have for you guys. Was that a good run? Are there any exciting games there?
No.
No, not even.
Uh,
Come on.
There are for you.
Maybe that one that Paul liked at the beginning.
Yeah. I can't
Maybe.
remember what it's called, so it wasn't that much of an impression.
The Valiant. The
Maud
Valiant, is that
Helm
the
or
one?
Maud something.
Valiant?
Lord Horn.
No, the
Maud
Valiant.
Horn, yeah.
Lord Horn. Doesn't sound right.
Burper, burper.
Hardy,
No,
gurdy,
Maud Horn
gurdy,
was
gurdy,
that
hurdy, gurdy.
For Honor one.
Yeah. This one here. This one. The THQ
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, they've always done pretty decent squad-based.
Yeah. They're a
Things.
proper studio
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not just some guy in his garage.
with 8
No.
bits.
No, I mean, aren't they releasing like Company Heroes 3 soon? Looks like a fairly similar engine. Or has that come out
Yeah.
already?
Oh, it could have been out already.
I honestly don't know.
We
I
haven't seen it pop up. I do know what you're talking. No, I've
it
seen
will be
pop
PC only, most likely.
Up. Oh, ew. PC Master Race.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got nothing else to tell you guys apart
done.
from
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
Thank
see
you.
Diablo 4 pop up Game Pass.
yeah.
That
Thank
will
me
be
later.
good.
You can thank me later. Taking the hit. Or us, actually,
yeah.
Carl, because you bought it as well. So.
Yeah, we did. Between us, we've spent $300 on Diablo so far.
More, actually, isn't it? Did you buy the Ultimate?
Ultimate, yeah.
Yeah, mine was 160.
Oh, okay, mine was 150.
Oh,
Okay,
converted
more,
to New Zealand,
300
So,
more.
yeah, it's 320
Oh, yeah.
because converted. Yeah. Ow.
Are you going to buy anything from the shop?
No.
Why not? The armor looks cool.
What looks cool?
The armor looks cool.
Ah, no.
I
I'm
know?
just going to play the game with seasonal stuff and get free stuff that way.
Oh,
It's
yes.
the best way to do it.
My outfit's really cool now. It's like gold, fiery looking outfit. It looks really cool.
Okay.
Take
Okay.
it out of here.
Should that be
Oh,
it?
sure.
Have we taught the listeners enough?
Bean says hello.
Ah,
Hi, Paul.
Beans.
She says.
Paul.
Hello.
Beans.
We've got a new follower as well on Kick.
Oh, yes, we do. So remember, guys, we do live stream the podcast on YouTube and Kick. No longer Twitch, because Twitch is evil and bad, and we don't like Twitch anymore. Twitch is, yeah, you know that whole meme of no longer friends with so and so, now friends with so and so. That's the meme. We are.
Okay. We're the meme.
We are the meme indeed. So we're on Kick and YouTube. If you missed the podcast on Kick, you can always catch up on YouTube because that's where they live forever. So be
What?
careful what you say, guys, because Google has our faces now.
I know. Forget. Yeah, until we get pushed off YouTube.
Yes.
Mm.
They want the revenue. That'll never happen.
Yes, the millions of dollars we bring into YouTube.
Beans has a question for you. How will
Okay.
you
Yep.
stream your horror game next month, Kyle?
Smoke signals.
Oh, smoke signals.
Yes. We will have to figure out. It will probably be on my Twitch because that's what's built into Xbox. Unless Kick get their bum into gear.
Kick into gear.
Yeah, and get something released on Xbox.
So if only Microsoft had their own streaming platform that was, built in.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe they could buy Kick.
Yeah.
Off because it's sad. So yes, we are on Kick. We're on YouTube. If you're looking for where the podcast lives, check out our website at www.thexboxcast.co.nz. That's got everything you could imagine. You can even support us.
Even
if
and
you're
more,
looking for,
you can say.
And more. There's a newsletter that goes out every so often.
Yeah, I need to do that again. I've actually been a bit slack last few weeks.
Yeah, he's been a bit slack. It's called Diablo Tartus.
I know it is. You're laughing, but it's true.
It is true indeed. Right. So yeah, check out our website. If you want to get in on the patrons' picks, then you have to sign up to Patreon and jump into our Discord and tell us what the heck you're doing. There's a special secret part for the patrons where they get to choose games for other people, kind of like a Secret Santa. But if you're looking for more rules or more interesting info, check out last night's Game Face episode. But otherwise, if you have found this podcast, you kind of know where to find everything else. So good luck, Turret, I suppose. If you like the cut of Paul's jib, Paul, where can they find you?
You can find me usually on YouTube under Hippo HQ, where we do the weekly rando stream, which I believe this week you are a guest on.
Yes, I am joining this week on the rando stream. This is going to be fun.
So we'll be playing Cyberpunk. Well, a Cyberpunk game.
I'm a fan of Cyberpunk.
A random Cyberpunk game. You may end up with something randomly. This is what's funny.
Yes,
brilliant.
and often the worst characters have been the best characters.
Yeah, I wrote a super character 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I wrote this amazing character and this really useless thief. And the useless thief was making awesome rolls the whole way through it. And the other guy was just stood there, confused by life. Yeah, just confused by stuff. Roll perception, 7. You're like, oh, can't see nothing.
Yeah.
It's constantly doing that. It was quite funny because I was fully like, right, I've got a really good character here who's going to do all the stuff. And this other guy's just going to come along for the ride. And that didn't. Nothing happened.
So that's on YouTube at Hippo HQ, is it?
And on my Twitch.
That is correct. And
Twitch
on
too.
Lee's Twitch, yes.
And on Lee's Twitch. If you're looking for the links, that will be in the episode description. So read the episode description.
That's exciting.
Yeah, got to add it.
Nice.
So, Mr. Lee, where can you be found?
Lee Howard on Twitter and on Xbox. And Lee Howard25 on Twitch. And on Mastodon. I'm Lee at mastodon.xboxcast.co.nz.
Yes, join us on Mastodon.
Yeah, I've been going in there every day now. I'm going to go in there every few hours now. I'm trying to get into the habit of going in
You're
there.
getting
actually.
into the habit? Good,
Yeah,
man.
because I go to Twitch for news, and I'm finding Twitch has gone a bit wild.
Oh, yes.
And Elon doesn't like me. He wants me to pay money. I'm not going to pay money, so he doesn't like me.
Get the blue tick. Join us.
No, because in giving Elon money, he's an idiot. I don't give him any money.
The funny thing is, I've stopped my subscription like in January, and I still have my blue tick.
Oh, did you write in your description, I'm a blue tick person or something?
Oh, I should actually.
There's supposed to be a way around it.
Yeah, there's a blue tick, but I still got my blue tick, even though I don't pay for it.
It's almost like there's no one running the ship. No one's steering the ship or something, isn't it?
The last news report I heard is like they've got now 60 developers, 60, from a staff of 6,000.
Yeah, it's thousands, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool. I'm not going to complain.
And they're not paying Google anymore as well. Or they're coming to a deal now, but they weren't paying Google for their services at one point as well. They decided to stop doing that.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so fun to watch. I love Twitter.
It's really good today. Actually, I enjoyed today.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
And you can find me at Zarkris on Twitter and Xbox and Threads. Lol, JK. No one does Threads.
Do you know, I was actually looking at renaming my Instagram because mine's Lee Howard 60 currently on Threads.
Oh,
Because
yeah?
I built an Instagram account, I wasn't really use it, so I was like, it doesn't really matter. I have any username, whatever recommended. I need a username account though, like a proper username. I can get Lee _Howard _ it's the best I can manage, or Lee.Howard _
Why don't you just go
Weird.
Howard?
because it's gone. Because it's
Oh.
Facebook, isn't it?
Okay, so what about Howard Lee?
because that's not my name. That would be confusing.
Okay, what about the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name?
Li Hao? Li Hao? That sounds like I'm Asian or something. Brilliant. Thanks,
What
Carl.
about Lee XboxCast or something?
I did actually have Lee Dot the Xbox Cast, and that
Oh,
was
yeah.
okay. I was like, oh, maybe I could go for that.
Yeah, no, you could. You should.
You could, you should.
You should, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
And then you can get a Threads account that you could ignore.
I know. Well, that was it, because I was like, do I actually care? And then I don't really care and just stopped the whole renaming thing. I lost interest.
Oh, it's amazing. You know what's quite sneaky now is that if you don't have a Threads account, a button pops up on Instagram. And if you click the button, it creates a Threads account for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, just automatically.
You should ask ChatGPT.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it after the podcast. See what you've come up with next week.
God.
Right, let's get out of here. Paul
Yep.
looks like he's about to freeze. Lee's
Yep,
now.
it's now 2 degrees in here. I can see my breath.
Oh my word. And Lee needs a new username. So we're off. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Thanks for listening to us afterwards. Remember, the podcast grows because of you guys. So share it far and wide. Word of mouth. Put it onto your neighbor's phone. Change your Wi-Fi network to our name. Anything and everything to get the name out. We will need more people listening to us. More cool people like you. So thank you guys. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
It's going to go by when I was starting to print. It was cold.
Oh, rightry ho,
Oh, we have a
everyone.
map. Paul's turned into a map.
And on our side, it looks like a speaker is on top of the map. So what does the map have to say? Ah,
Okay, map. I think we should cut map. He just sounds dodgy. I don't like his opinions.
yeah, no, the map is insulting us.
It's all right. You and your bushes.
Trying to think of some map puns, but I just can't.
No. Take your coordinates out over here. Couldn't coordinate a podcast if you tried. Should we go and not tell Paul?
Oh, poor Paul. I think he
You
wants
come
to
back and
talk
go, what happened? We'll just leave the stream running.
about- Um,
Thank you, listener
the
peoples.
the viewers
bye.
want to say goodbye to Paul. Everyone who's still listening, say bye, Paul. Thanks
Bye,
a
Paul.
lot.
Oh, you can't hear us. Bye, Paul.
Hello. Yeah, no, I can hear you.
There we go.
Bye, Paul.
It is freezing out there.
So thanks, Paul. Helps a lot.
There you go. Thanks. Well, that was Carl saying it. It doesn't really count.
No, it doesn't count, but I'm just showing the listeners what they should be typing.
Oh, there you go. Someone typed it as well. I think the listeners have fallen asleep.
I think they have. It's our
This
song.
on Kick.
Yeah, this is on Kick.
Yeah, Kick. It's the Xbox Cast on Kick. See, Cooper says good
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Good job, Paul.
I can see
Super.
it.
Oh, and even YouTube's. The tubes of you.
Yeah, I've been watching the YouTubes.
Thanks
not
for hanging
actually-
out, Oz. Thanks for hanging out, Cooper.
There we go. Oh, yep, I see Jim Bean. Bye, Paul. Oh,
So let's let you get inside, Paul. Sounds like it's
We don't want to kill Paul.
yeah.
We need you next week, so don't die.
I'll try and get a heater. It's just
Just something for
this.
your toes.
Well, I've got woolen socks on and gum boots to keep them dry.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
We just turn up a blanket. You need a hoodie. You need an Xbox hoodie. That's what you need.
Oh yeah.
True. I don't know. Mel just bought me this thing. It's pure merino.
Oh, nice.
It is very warm.
Mm.
But boy, it has been cold down here.
That's Christchurch. It's like basically Antarctica.
Yeah. Well, we were meant to get insulation in yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guys never showed.
sounds about right.
Was it too cold for them?
No, we think they might be doing a dirty. There is a thing where the council will pay for a healthy homes.
Yeah, the government give them
grant.
money, don't they? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't. The way these guys were doing it is we don't get the money to pay them. They apply on our behalf and get the money directly, and we don't have to pay. Or we pay $700. So drop the price from like $4,000 down to $700. And this is the third time they haven't shown, and now they've blocked us on all social media. When I ring, the phone doesn't seem to work, and they don't answer their emails. And we're wondering if they put the application through, got all the money, and have not done our home.
Or other people's as well, from the sound of it, if they've completely shut the business down.
No, I looked on LinkedIn, and the guy's just formed one last month in Auckland. So he now has 6 spread across the country.
Interesting.
Hey, girls.
Seems
My
like
cat's here.
boring.
All right, stream. I'm going to goodbye, streamers. Goodbye, people watching us.
Bye, everyone watching.
Streaming world.